I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for your energy. I'm so excited to be back. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Um, we are just in the evening of our. It was a long weekend for us here in the United States. We celebrated Labor Day today. So that was fun. That's why I'm late because I did absolutely nothing today. So I wanted to come on here and say hi and not cheat you out of your live reading. Hey, Witchy, how are you? I hope you're well and having a good weekend. So I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot, and I wanted to let you know that I first pull the energies for the overall energy of the reading for this upcoming week, and I do that with a few oracle decks, and then I move on to tarot, answering your questions. I have cleansed and meditated over the decks before going live. So I am. It wasn't lazy. It wasn't just work. It just wasn't work related. I wish I could have a lazy weekend, but and I'm okay that it's not lazy. I like to be busy, um, friends and family. He's feeling the same. He's celebrating Labor Day. Okay, so Spirit, what does the collective need to hear for the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is going on this week for the collective? What do they need to know? We have shine. I just heard people are being drawn to you. People are seeing your worth. People might be telling you, giving you compliments this week that you weren't expecting. Anything else, Spirit? So I feel like there is a lot of good energy coming in, a lot of potential for you is the word I just heard, potential. People see you as a radiant energy. Ooh. We have go wild. Okay, so we just have the two cards that came out. You might be dealing with a Leo, or maybe a Leo is coming back into your life, or you may be a Leo, because both of the new moon in Leo and full moon in Leo, or what both of these cards are. So we have shine and go wild. So maybe you're being asked to let your hair down a little bit this week. Maybe do something spontaneous or unexpected. So that would be exciting if that is you. But even if it's not you, this might be a calling to become a little bit childlike or connect with your inner child. Do something unexpected. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. Of course, I'm getting heavy Leo, though. Let's see what this is. We have attuned to the divine. So connecting with your higher power. There is a full moon at the end of the week. So maybe you have new moon rituals, or I'm sorry, full moon rituals, because I think it's a full moon. Eclipse, I think, at that. So you might have not just a full moon ritual, but you might have an eclipse ritual that you might be doing. But you're being asked to tune into divine. Ask if you want to ask for signs. This is a good time for ask for signs from your guides and guardians, from your higher power. So we have step up and lead, push through any insecurity, and attend to the details, which is total Virgo energy. Yep, last quarter moon in Virgo, which is the season we're in now. So we have Pisces, Virgo, here Cancer and Capricorn if you're interested. So you might be dealing with any of those signs. And of course, Leo, like I said in the beginning of this. Okay, so I see people asking questions. So I'm going to explain to you. Right now, my name is Sarah, and you're watching Just Be Tarot. And yes, I would love if you would subscribe. That would be amazing. Right now, I'm going through the overall energy for the week with a few oracle decks. And then after that, as you ask questions, I go back to the beginning of the questions, and then I answer each one with a 2-card pull from a tarot deck. So while I am going through the overall energy, feel free to ask questions, and then I will, of course, be answering them in the order that they are received. So please feel free to do that, but please be patient, because like I said, I do go through every one, and you will get your turn, and I do say your name. So yeah, I would love for you to not just subscribe, but to stay on and answer and have me answer your questions for the week. All right. So push through any insecurity. So you might be feeling like a little timid or a little self-conscious this week. Spirit's asking you to put that aside. You do have, like I said, there's this radiant energy. We have the sun. The shine was our first card. Shine. You are radiant this week. You're outstanding is what I just heard. So I feel like you have it all together. You might not feel like you do, but you do. There's a lot of finesse in your movements and in your action. And it's time that you see yourself the way other people see you. And then we have step up and lead. Some of you might be called to be a leader, or maybe something in a group. Maybe you are leading something. Maybe it's a extracurricular group outside. It could be like, maybe a Boy Scout leader or a Girl Scout leader. With school starting, I know all these like groups start, the extracurriculars start. Maybe you are a coach or something along that line. So you're being asked to step up. Maybe you're asked to volunteer at school to do something or take the lead in a role. But you might be asked to do something above and beyond this week, be a leader. And people are asking you to be a leader because you have a lot of draw. Going back to that shine card, you have a lot of energy. People look to you. People see you as an example. They want to be in your energy. And so take that leadership position. People are going to, it might even be a volunteer leadership position, but it is still a huge compliment to be asked to take a lead in something. Like I said, it might be in a coach position, or something extracurricular, a leader of, like I said, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, anything like that outside of school, outside of office hours. maybe you are leading a town council meeting, maybe you're running for an office or something along those lines. All right, so I am shuffling for the overall energy. Like I said, once I am done with all of my oracle decks for the overall energy for the weeks, I am going to be reading your questions in the order they come in with a 2 tarot card reading pull. So if you could just be patient, so I'm pulling a few cards from each oracle deck, but I do get to your questions, and you'll know your question because I read your name. So that's how you'll know it's your question. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what from this deck? What does the collective need to know? What is going on this week for the collective? Okay, confidence. That goes right along with that leadership position, having the confidence to take that position, move forward in something, you know, do something that might be a little bit scary. It's outside of your comfort zone. You're being to step up to it. Trust your abilities, trust your knowledge. We have adventure. I feel like with this stepping up and leading something new, exciting, something new and exciting might be you might be led to something new and exciting. It could be a new and exciting person or destination or something that could change the course of your path. So it might be something to look into or investigate. Communication. And if this is something that you are thinking hard about, make sure you are asking the right questions, finding out everything you need to know, and talking to your partner, if you have one, about it. Really investigating. You know, this, I feel like this might call for a whole new path for some of you. This leadership and you shining so brightly with your energy might lead to a whole new path for some of you. Miracles. You have something you never thought that could happen is on its way to you. Something is happening for you guys, but you have to have the confidence to move forward with it. This is going to be an adventure, which makes me think that it's something unexplored, something that you aren't 100% sure of. And with that, it takes bravery. So it's about, you know, being able to do that, wanting to have an adventure, having confidence to take that next step, and building your partner's confidence in knowing that this is the right step, and assuring your children that it's going to be okay and everything is going to work out. So it's really important that you walk towards this adventure, towards this new path with the right energy and motivation, because I feel like this is going to be something exciting for you. Okay, so let's move on to the third oracle deck. And don't worry, there's only 4. All right, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear from this one? Okay, so I was told this one came out while I was doing my shuffle, but I was told to leave it. A gamble. Now, this could be taking a chance on this new adventure. You know, you're not sure, but you're willing to take the risk to jump ahead. Okay, so some of you, I feel like, are in a situation of healing from some kind of heartbreak, healing from some kind of letdown here. from over the weekend. Some of you are let down. Something didn't happen the way you wanted to. Maybe there was like a separation from somebody or a breakup. But I also have this card of desperate. Now, desperate does not look good on people. Okay, so when people are feeling desperate, that's really low. And it's definitely not a good feeling. It's like rock bottom. People who are in desperation really, really need to seek a new outlook. They might be trying to contact you for support, for encouragement. It could be this person who is going through this heartbreak, or it could be somebody, because sometimes desperation doesn't look like it's sadness. Sometimes it's the person who's always cracking the jokes or who's always being silly, masking that desperation, masking that fear and anxiety and depression. So, desperation doesn't always look like this. It often looks like happiness and confidence. So this might be a sign to check in on your friends and check in on your funny friends, the friends that you think have all the confidence in the world, because sometimes desperation is masked with silliness, over being over the top, humor. And it's important that we know that that's also can be a cry for help. Making a joke out of certain situations that other people would be like, oh, well, that's kind of sad, but, they're writing it off as being silly, or, so people don't do the things they do in a desperate situation if they're not in a bad place. So let's keep our eyes open for that this week, and always, not just this week, but just make sure that we're attuned to people's behaviors. Maybe just lead with kindness and approach certain topics with a tender heart, because it's hard to get to this place. When you're in this place, it's crazy because this card came out desperate, and then the next card was new outlook. But to get from here to here is such a long road that it's like it could take a long time. So yes, this could be you who's desperate. This could be somebody in your energy who you feel like maybe they are in a place of non-return, or of rock bottom. Maybe you need to disconnect so you don't fall down that hole with them. Maybe you're an enabler, or you're trying to save people, but we can't save people unless they want to be saved. So maybe we have to look for a new outlook. Yes, we can do as much as we can, but in the end, it's up to the person who is feeling this despair to want to be okay and want to ask for help. But you can be the person who, maybe this could be a total stranger, and maybe they are thinking about things, and you're the one who is kind to them that day. And it changes something for them, at least for the day. All right, anything else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Glow up. Some of you might have had a significant change over the summer. Maybe you lost a lot of weight. Maybe you revamped yourself, is what I heard. But I feel like there is a lot of changes that have been taking place. I feel like people are looking at you differently. This might be because you made a physical change, but it could be because there was an emotional change as well. Here we have this sun again, I was just told to look at and show you. And remind you that the first card was sunshine, was shine. And we are radiant. And that follows us into every room we walk into. And that's just a reminder that we can be a leader. We can be in a position of people wanting to be in our energy and knowing that what our worth is. And when we know what our worth is, we can share that with other people. Okay, so let's do this clarifying love situation. Deck, and then I can move on to tarot for you guys. All right, Spirit, shuffling for the collective. What do they need to know about their love situations? Relationships, partnerships, crushes, friendships, more than friendships, one night stands. What is it that they need to know for their greatest good regarding love? I got a couple more. What do we need to know regarding love? Thank you. Okay, I did drop one. Okay, so we have a future's embrace, seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into action for your ambition. So when you see that there is an opening, spring into action. Spring into actions for your ambitions. If you see something you want, then go for it. Seize prospects, absorb wisdom. It's like making sure that you have the right, you're looking for the right things though. Like absorb wisdom. Pay attention to what's going on. Obviously, you're not going to want to be with somebody who's already in a relationship or a partnership with somebody. So make sure you're learning about this person and understanding. But also, if it's right, then take the opportunity is what it's saying. Springing to actions for your ambitions. Take the opportunity. There's no time like the present, is what I just heard. Love guys. Go beyond superficial looks and see who they are truly. And I was just saying, understand that person first. You know, understand what they're about. Make sure that their true intentions are to be with somebody. You don't want to put anybody in a situation that, you know, they're second guessing about. And you don't want that. You want somebody to love you wholly and fully. But it's time to go deeper into a relationship. It's time to really delve into something. Meaning it was nice. It was nice to, you know, be with this person on a physical level maybe. But now, if you're feeling something, if the chemistry is there, then maybe there's an actual connection. Maybe it's time to get to know each other better. And then we have Fool's Gamble. Beware of deceit or tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfall. Once again, like I said, make sure you know what you're getting into before you get into it. Make sure you understand the whole, if they just want us, you know, friends with benefits, and that's what you're into, make sure you're on the same page. Because for sure you don't want to be, in this relationship and have your feelings growing or their feelings growing, and you have to explain over and over again that this is just something that you wanted with no strings. And I'm going to pull a couple more. Okay. This one. Hidden thorns. Look beyond the romance to discern true intention. This is all about, everything I'm pulling is, you might be in the start of a relationship or think you're in a situationship, but I feel like there is something more. There's something more somebody wants to get to. This is something that might have started off as physical or as a booty call or a one-night stand and is leading into something deeper. Everything is going beyond. Seize the moment. Look beyond. So I feel like there is an energy of looking further into the relationship. Is there something else there? Is there anything? Is there something worth exploring? I was just told to shuffle again, so I feel like there's another card that Spirit wants to address. I thought I was done. Okay, we have Playful Innocence. Again, we got this card earlier in the reading. If you weren't here, this is one of the energies. I pulled Go Wild. This is Playful Innocence. Embrace a childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. So let down your hair. Connect with your inner child. Do something fun and exhilarating. Let your partner see that side of you. That you don't always have to be serious. That you can be joyful and effervescent. Let them hear your giggle. Let them hear your laugh. Let them see your extracurricular activities, whether it be sports or music or, being outside, enjoying nature, whatever it is that you do, just delve into it and show this person the real you. Because I do feel like something is coming up you're being called to go deeper into a relationship. Okay, so now is the time to shuffle this tarot deck, and I am going to scroll back and answer your questions individually. Now, I did say earlier, first of all, I'm Sarah B, and welcome to my channel. This is Just Be Tarot, and I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Time, but I do pop up lives more recently, so hit that notification bell and that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I do have all of my monthly readings coming out starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is air signs, and Wednesday is fire, Thursday water, and finally on Friday is earth signs. So if you hit that notification bell, that will alert you to when the monthly tarot card readings for each zodiac sign will be coming out. So make sure you're looking for them. And right now, after I did the overall energy, I scroll back and I pull 2 cards for every question that is asked. And if you could, I would love for you to click on like And if you're feeling like you would like to see more of me, please click on subscribe. It really does help my channel circulate and gets my messages out. So it's free for you and priceless for me, and it really does help the situation. But yeah, please, 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 if you like my vibe, then it would be so appreciated. So giving this a good shuffle, I shuffled and meditated the cards, meditated upon them, cleared them before I came on to live. So I'm just giving them another quick shuffle. All right, so I'm going to scroll up and go in order. First is Witchy. Let's see. Okay, Witchy and I had a little chat before anybody got on. So that's what I was reading. Okay. Watermelon, this is for. Okay, they feel as something important is going to happen. Let's see if the deck has any indication for watermelon. What does watermelon need to know? We have the Queen of Wands. So that's an important energy. It's a very high energy card. Divine feminine energy. I do feel like there is another important feminine energy in this could be a mother figure or somebody who is like, for some reason I'm getting like an authoritative figure, an authority figure. This could be like a grandmom or a mother figure, or this could even be like a boss or somebody you have to answer to, somebody that you have a high regard to, a lot of respect for, but maybe somebody who makes the rules or has made the rules at one point in your life. I feel like they want to have a conversation with you. It's an important conversation. They want to speak up, or they want you to speak up about something. Maybe they're asking for your opinion or something along those lines. Or maybe they have something very important to tell you. I do feel like you're in a cycle, watermelon, of you have a lot of things that you want to accomplish. And I feel like you have put your life on hold for other people. And you keep hearing this calling, like you were sent here for a purpose, but you don't ever see the opportunity of knowing what that calling is. But you are the only one who can change that. You are the only one who can say, you know what, I need to put my life first. Yes, I see that this is, this is like a grandma where somebody might not approve of your where you want to go in life. It might be something that is not how you're raised, or something outside of the standard of what people like to do. But you're sitting here as Queen of Wands energy. This energy is creative. This energy is fire energy. They want to know. They want to know. They're curious. They're constantly moving. They're constantly meeting people. So there's really, even from the time you're little, there's nothing that's been holding you back. You're like a little ball of fire. And you feel like you are missing out on things because this person, this other divine feminine energy, is holding you back. And it's time somebody speaks up about it. Because you're not going to ever have your be fulfilled in your life's tasks if you don't follow that for yourself. If you don't make that change yourself. Okay, so Witchy World Traveler. My questions are, how is my healing going? How is Witchy's healing going? I feel like it's starting to go much more smoothly, and I see that you have the proper tools to make it go even more smoothly. So it seems like maybe you are able to work on it for yourself, and you can make it go as smoothly or roughly as you want. You just have to keep at it. Okay, so the next question is backpacking around Europe still a go? Okay. Will Witchy still be able to backpack around Europe? Can I get another card for that? Asking about Witchy backpacking around Europe. I'm getting that the choice is yours, really. I feel like you are... see, because of this energy is now, I feel like it's saying that you're tied to the house because you're not able to. Because remember, I can read energy that's... your current energy is you can't. You're bound. So you can't. But eventually the choice is going to be yours. If you want to go backpacking around Europe, then you're going to be able to go backpacking around Europe. But that's your ultimate decision. But right now, you know, Spirit takes things as, when I ask questions, as, you know, the universe is like, no, not as far as I can see, but this is because it's reading the energy right now for you. But I do see that as going, if you want to make it happen, then you're going to be able to make it happen. Okay, and is there anything you can tell me about my future spouse? Okay, Witchy wants to know if there's anything that we can tell her about her future spouse. What can we tell Witchy about her future spouse? What can we tell Witchy about her future spouse? What can we tell Witchy think? Oh, now we have... okay, so this person might be healing, or this could be you who is healing. Because now we have the Devil in reverse. Letting go of past trauma. I feel like this is something that you have to work on. Because you have your walls up. So I do feel like there is something you're holding on to, some kind of trauma. And you need to be working on that. Because your guard is up. Your walls are up. So I don't feel like that energy can get through to you right now. Rezina, how are you? Or Rezia. Sorry. I apologize. Rezia Begum wants to know what's coming in for love. Spirit, what's coming in for Rezia for love? What's coming in for Rezia? Thank you. Ooh! You have something that's going to be revealed to you. Somebody stepping out of the shadows and revealing something to you. This could be somebody who maybe has a crush on you or has liked you from afar. Somebody is telling you how they feel. They might be dropping that love word towards you, if they haven't said it already. I feel like it's going to lead to happiness in a big future, but you do have this coming in. If it's not somebody that you know by me saying it, this energy is coming towards you. All right, so look for somebody who is going to be revealing something to you, how they feel, how you make them feel, and it's going to lead to happiness and stability for you. Okay. Let's see what else we have. I should hope I would, but you know the odds are never in my favor. See, they're never in your favor because you say stuff like that. If you put that into the universe, that's what's going to come back to you. Oh, you're bailing on the family reunion. That might be for the best. Okay, I am also going to ask for Rezia's general reading. She asked about love before. Now we're asking about general. What does Rezia need to know? What energy is coming their way? This one's for Rezia for a general reading. What does Rezia need to know? Overall. Thank you. There's new opportunities coming in for you. This might be to make more money. This could be a new job offer or or maybe a raise or a promotion. This could also be an opportunity of love, is what I just heard. But I feel like for this opportunity to fully come in for you, you have to be able to want that. You are going to want to have faith in what's coming your way and be able to take that and get out of your comfort zone and move towards these opportunities. Because right now I have that you are stuck. You are not ready to move forward. And you have been stuck. But that might be because the right opportunity hasn't come along for you. Or you could be missing opportunities because you're in a comfort zone right now. But there are better opportunities coming in for you, Rezia. You just have to make sure you're seeing them to get on that proper path and become unstuck. Because they are coming in. Just make sure you're looking out for them. Okay. Venusia. Why David doesn't try to continue our connection? What's going on with David and Venusia? Thank you. There's some kind of healing or some kind of it's the Hermit card that came out, but I'm feeling like there's either you need healing or they need some kind of healing. They might be going through some kind of trauma, or this might be you. Yeah, I feel like there is something that they are I'm wondering if this was a twin flame energy with you. Like if you felt that this person was like a mirror connection for you, like you in a different form. Because I'm getting like a twin flame kind of, like a reflection. Like you're looking at yourself. Because what I'm looking at here, and Spirit kind of brought to my attention, is it's like they are both holding the sticks. They're both standing there. Like, I feel like this is like a mirrored kind of connection. So I'm getting like twin flame. So I feel like there could be like a runner and a chaser kind of energy here. Like this person is going to come back into your life when they need you, or the universe is going to bring them back into your life when they need like that healing energy from you. But what happens with twin flames is that it reopens wounds. Now it's terrible when you're going through it, but when a wound is reopened, it has to heal again. So when you run into a twin flame, yes, they reopen wounds and they make you see certain things you might not have wanted to touch on, but they also provide that space that you can heal from. You recognize that trauma again. Yes, it was reopened, but it's a chance for you to heal further into what you need to heal. So I feel like this person is going to constantly be in and out of your life because they might be that person for you with that reflective energy. Okay, Nicholas, how are you? Okay. Let's pull a couple of cards for our friend Nicholas. What does Nicholas need to know? What does Nicholas need to know going into this week? What does Nicholas need to know going into this week? Ooh. There's a victory coming your way. Or some kind of accolades. You might be rewarded with something. Somebody could be celebrating you. I do feel like you have been putting in a lot of time and effort into your work or whatever it is that you do, and you're being recognized. This you might see it. This also you might see because you've been working overtime or putting a lot of time into what you're doing, a raise or a bonus. Um, but I do feel like you're feeling flushed and like feeling yourself because you are standing in this energy of abundance. So I feel like maybe with this upcoming paycheck, it has that bonus money in it or the overtime that you've been working, and you are feeling pretty. You're just like, look at me, like peacocking almost. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling good. Your self-confidence is up. And you're gonna be feeling good this week. You've been working really hard to make yourself be in this position of feeling good. Okay, Venusia, again, situation, long distance connection. We argued. He asked to make peace, but now he stands back, and I stay back to see if he makes the first move. Okay, well, like I said, I feel like there is a like a twin flame connection there. I feel like it's deeper than either of you realize. There's a definitely some kind of a deeper connection. And you might not see it right now, but I feel like it's going to be like that with this twin flame energy. There's going to be always a chaser and a runner. You're always going to be in each other's energy, but you might go for a couple months, a couple years even without seeing each other. And then you'll come back together. And like I said, they'll open wounds. You might open wounds for them that they need to heal upon. And then you come back together again and you both have grown, or maybe you've grown and they haven't, or vice versa. And the universe keeps bringing you back together because that pull. But when you usually run into a twin flame, it usually has something to do with reopening a wound and having you heal again. And then just as quickly as they come in, they leave. And then you heal, and then they come back just like that. So having a twin flame isn't as cutesy as it sounds. It's a lot of work, a lot of pain, a lot of healing. So I just feel like there's a deeper connection than you or him may realize. Oh, good, Witchy. I'm glad. I'm glad you're trying. Okay, Maria, how are you? Did my neighbor Krista put something in my shoe? Okay, Maria's asking, did Krista put something... See, I have to rephrase that because I'm not answering yes or no questions. Let me get out I have my pendulum. So since it's a yes or no question, I have to ask the pendulum. I'm asking Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I'm asking this for Maria. Did her neighbor, Krista, put something in her shoe? No. It's straight away it went to no. Okay, Witchy wants to know if there are going to be family consequences for not going to the family reunion. Are there going to be consequences for not going to the family reunion? Are there going to be consequences? I honestly feel like you're going to end up going. I feel like you're not going to stay long, like it's going to be in and out energy. But I feel like you're going to go and you're going to be brave about it, and everything's going to work out okay. I feel like you're not going to, if they go fishing for information, you're not going to answer those questions. I feel like you're just going to make an appearance if you do go. But you're not going to give them any kind of information that they don't need. Because I do hear the word fishing, like they're going to go fishing for information. But that doesn't mean you have to answer. But I do feel like you are going to go. Let me ask Spirit, if she doesn't go, will there be retaliation? You'll be brokenhearted. Three and three. I feel like you're going to feel like you're always going to question, should I have gone? Okay, Sweeta. Or is it Sweta? How are you? Good to see you again. What is Sweta's ex-fiance's current feelings for her? What is Sweta's ex-fiance's current feelings towards them? I feel like they're trying to make adjustments. Trying to make adjustments and figure stuff out. What else is the ex-fiance's feelings? What are their feelings? Trying to get used to the change of not having you. They're trying to let go of you. I feel like there might be a little bit of obsession. Oh yeah, look, and why is he still watching me from a fake account? Yeah, I do feel that. He knows he needs to let you go, but he's definitely he's still in your energy. He's still a little bit of obsession here. And he knows he needs to make a change, like he knows he has to let go, but he's having a hard time with it. Okay. Okay, Rezzy, I did your reading. I hope you saw it. Thank you, Sweta. I appreciate that. Okay, Venusia says, can you explain what is a twin flame? I think I just did. No, twin flame is not like a soulmate. I believe that you can have a lot of soulmates in your life. There are people who kind of come into your life and make a huge difference. I do feel like they can be men or women. They can be best friends. People who come with you throughout different lives. People who you know you have a connection with immediately. I have best female friends that I know are soulmates. I might not keep in touch with them every day, but I know that they are definitely in my life for a reason. I believe my ex-husband was one of my soulmates. He gave me my son, and we were very young, and throughout raising our son, we co-parented, and we had to grow up together. So even though we didn't remain married, he was still my son's father, and we grew up together learning about things, taking the lessons from each other. about things we like and dislike in other people, you know, and I still wish him happy. He's now remarried and has a beautiful life, and I am so happy for him. And you know, like, so I really feel like there are different soulmates in your life, but definitely not the same thing as a twin flame. For sure, not the same thing. I do feel like twin flames. Now, if you don't connect with your twin flame in this life, then they continue with you to the next life. And because you guys have to, with all this healing that goes back and forth, you, once you are at the same level spiritually and you're healed together and you're at the same place, then you're able to connect. And only then are you able to connect. But if you do all the healing while you are separated or in non contact, and they haven't worked on themselves at all, and they come back into your life and they're still that immature energy, they aren't going, you guys aren't on the same level. So it's a matter of being at, because you never want to level down for anybody. You make somebody come up to your level. No matter how much you like them, no matter how much you care about them, they rise to you. You never sink to somebody else's level. So it's a matter of waiting for that connection, waiting for them to rise up or for you to rise up. And them wanting to change, wanting to make the changes. Because maybe they don't. Maybe they're not at that maturity level yet to make these changes. So, you know, it might not happen in this lifetime. It might happen in the next lifetime. But a twin flame is somebody who travels with you throughout lifetimes as well. And you'll finally connect in one of the lifetimes. But definitely not the same thing as a soulmate. My neighbor did do something because the shoe's been bothering her. Okay. Well, then if you knew. But you said, did she put something in it? You didn't say, did they do something? And that's the question I asked. You're going to have to go back, Rezia, or fast forward to your reading. Yeah, of course you can ask another question. Rezia, I believe that I asked your love question, then I pulled general cards for you as well. What does he want from our connection? Venusia wants to know what does he want from the connection? He wants a strong connection. He wants to, I feel like he wants to form something with you, like a foundation, is what I'm getting. Like establish some kind of solid he doesn't want to play games. Like, he doesn't want an immature energy. You know, because the Page of Wands is about learning things. He wants somebody who is seasoned, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who knows what they want and where they're going. But there is a lot of good energy coming, like, between you two. with this 8 of Wands energy, there's a lot of good energy between you two. But he wants a strong foundation and doesn't want to be mixed up in games. He wants maturity and somebody who knows what they're doing. But there is something there. That's a lot of passion, a lot of energy coming towards you or in between you guys. Okay, Sweta says, may I have another chance? What's coming in towards me in love? I feel like there's some kind of mixed messages with somebody right now. You're still in a cycle. Do you still have... I feel like you have an energetic tie with somebody still. Messages aren't getting through. I feel like there's an energetic tie with somebody. But once that's cut, those energetic ties with somebody else, you're going to be able to find the person that you can be vulnerable with, to let down your guard with. And this person's going to make you happy. This person is going to be like that missing piece for you. But you have to cut ties with this other person and take off your mask and realize that you're still connected to somebody. Hi, Jay Wayer. Okay, so if you guys have more questions, let me know. Right now, I'm going to pull for the collective. I feel like somebody is in a hurry and concentrating on things that aren't serving their energy. This is also somebody that is in their comfort zone and not moving forward with something. And because they're not moving forward with something, they're missing opportunities of great abundance. Because they're not stepping out of their comfort zone, because they're staying in this energy and not ending things. They're missing big opportunities for abundance. So that might be somebody out there. Yeah, but are you... Okay, so you can be single for 6 months. You can be single for 6 years and still be connected to somebody spiritually or energetically. Are you still friends with this person on social media? Do you have contact with them? You know, like, that's the kind of stuff that needs to be addressed. Okay. I'm shuffling for Sweta. Yeah, people see you as a radiant energy. People want to be in your energy, but for some reason, there's that blockage. Yeah. You're being called to go search for for that missing piece. You're going to be given an opportunity soon, though. I mean, this is a good opportunity. There's going to be a good opportunity coming in where you're going to be able to find this energy that's coming in. I just heard that this person might have, you might know this person or recognize this person because they have maybe children from another relationship. Witchy asks, is there anything my ancestors and spirit guides want me to know? There is going to be an opportunity coming in for you. This could be a financial opportunity, but it's going to last a while. An opportunity for you to make a steady income. This could be maybe a side hustle or something along those lines. So pay attention for that opportunity. You might not love the idea of it, but you are being asked to give it a chance. You can do what you want with the opportunity, because it doesn't sound like it's something that you may not be ready for it. But the opportunity will be coming in for you. But free will, you don't have to take the opportunity if it doesn't spark your interest or you're not ready for it. Can you see if he's interested in someone else? I don't see. That's a hard question because their energy isn't here. Your energy is here. So when people ask me questions like that, I can't really get in touch with their energy because they're not here. So who's when you see a person with somebody else? If they are, it's not a love connection, and I don't see it working out. Okay, so Jay Ware is Sam a karmic soul tie, or is he meant to reconnect with me? Asking for Jay Ware. Oh, we have 3 cards. I feel like the destination, like the end game, is going to be rewarding. However, right now, I feel like if you're in connection, there's a lot of pushback. It might be hard to jump off, like to start this relationship, to get the fire going here. They might be busy with something, with work, or I feel like they're undertaking some kind of, they're undertaking something. Like I'm seeing somebody like building something. Maybe they're working through something, or trying to rebuild their life, perhaps. So I feel like when you contact them, they might give you pushback or seem like they're being short. But I feel like that's not going to be for long. Because I do see that we have the end game is going to be celebration. The end game is going to be stability with you guys. But it's not there yet. Okay, Lauren asks for a love reading. What will the next love interest be like? What will the next love interest be like for Lauren? Shuffling for Lauren. Next love interest is going to be slow. It's going to be a slow and steady energy that comes in, but it's going to come in quickly. Like there isn't going to be any kind of hesitation on whether you were meant to be together, but it's going to be slow and steady over the course of time. It's going to be a long-term relationship, but it's going to come in like you're going to know this person immediately. It's going to be very easy for you. Spirit, Lauren wants to know how they're going to meet. You know what? Maybe I'll try these romance cards. See if there's any messages in here. How is Lauren going to meet her next love interest? Can you give any insight? Any insight from this deck? How Lauren's going to meet the next love interest? How is Lauren going to meet her next love interest? Spirit. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you are just going to have to trust your higher power and know that it's happening the way it's supposed to happen. The Spirit is like, you're going to have to wait. Of course. But I do see it being a solid relationship that could be a long-term energy. Of course, Venusa. I just wanted to let everybody know that I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Time. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel if you're drawn to do that. Hit that notification bell also. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I am posting the monthly zodiac sign readings, the sun sign readings, starting tomorrow for our September monthly readings. It's going to be air signs on Tuesday. Wednesday will be fire. Thursday is water signs, and finally on Friday is earth signs. So keep a lookout for your zodiac sign and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I am they're going to be posted. All right, so just to clue you in, don't forget to hit on that subscribe and like this reading, please. It's so appreciated and absolutely free for you, but means the world to me. So thank you. It's priceless to me. All right. So Witchy says, will it eventually be eventually be happy in life? No, I know it's an inside thing. Okay. So I do feel like you're going to be happy. And this card also can mean a union with somebody. So you said there is going to be a family reunion. So this is another indication that you may want or need to attend this. But I'm talking like, will I be content with how things have gone? Okay, will Witchy be content with how things have gone? I feel like you are going to have anxiety. You may be an anxious person by nature. So that's what it might be. Yeah. But you overall will be, you'll be loving the outcome with this Queen of Cups energy. You are going to be happy, but I feel like this is kind of like you're an anxious person to begin with. Like, that's just how you're wired. But I do see this happiness card. You have a lot of love to give. You're just inside your head a lot. And I feel like that's blocking you from a lot of things. Okay. Sweta says, I'm in healing, working on my energy to attract what I want. That's awesome. I come here from time to time and take your answers as signs. Aw, thank you. Sweta, that means the world to me. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jay Ware wants to know if there's a specific time frame to expect to reconnect with Sam. Okay, Jay Ware wants to know about a time frame. Is there a time frame? Jay Ware is asking. Oh, boy. I feel like that's going to be a surprise with this Page of Cups. But I do see that if you trust in the universe, you might have to go through something first. This person, Sam, might not be concentrating on being with anybody right now. I feel like there's something else that's going on. They're distracted. But I do feel like when the opportunity presents itself to them again, it's going to be you're going to be blissfully happy. But I do feel like this is it. The time frame is going to be a surprise to you. Oh, thank you, Joe. Hope you're well. Oh, well, thank you. Hi, Karen. You're welcome, Lauren. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Lauren wants me to look at September for her. So let's shuffle for Lauren. Ooh, this one. Ooh. Lauren. Something is gonna be going really well for you in September. You're sitting there as this Queen of Wands energy. And while you're sitting there in that vibration, you are filling every single cup. That's emotional happiness right there. There's going to be a lot of good energy coming in for you. And the good thing is, like, the way I'm hearing it is you are showing a lot of gratitude, and your higher power wants to reward you. So you're going to have a lot of, because you see, not just, you don't take things for granted. Like, you even are thankful for the little things that happen in your life. So because of that, Spirit's rewarding you with a lot of emotional happiness. Your cups are being filled in every way in September. So you're going to have even more things to be grateful for, is what I just heard. Oh, thank you, Venusa. You're so sweet. Oh, yay! Marvin and Rollo. I hope they subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Venusa. Are Chris and Alex going to have a baby soon? Are Chris and Alex going to have a baby soon? Well, they're going to be on top of the world about something. But let me ask, I'm going to use my pendulum to answer that question. Spirit? Thank you. I'm asking for Jay Ware. She asks, are Chris and Alex going to have a baby soon? It's saying no. But I do see that something is happening for them. There's something good coming into their life. So they might not be expecting a baby, but there is something good coming in for them. Hi, Depa. Or Deepa. Okay, Lauren wants to know. Of course you're welcome. Okay, do you see me moving house this year? Lauren wants to know. Woo! I feel like if you find the right one, but I'm feeling don't settle. Like, make sure you are looking at everything when you are looking for a home. I'm hearing, the first thing I heard was school district. So I don't know if you have children or you plan on having children. And the first thing I heard was school district. So making sure you're in a safe area, the school has a lot to offer. You know, to just do a lot of research. Don't just settle. Make sure you are putting the research into it. Oh, nice. They're getting married. Well, that would make me on top of the world. All right, I think I'm going to end on that happy note. And I hope to see you guys here next time. That will, for sure, it will be on Thursday. Um, I will be going live between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. And you're welcome. Of course, I love you guys. I love just feeling your energy. You guys are so awesome and treat me so well. And I really do love the connection that happens here on this channel. So thank you. You really do fill my heart. Um, yeah, so hopefully you have clicked on like and subscribed and tell your friends. Hit notification, so that will let you know when your monthly reading comes up this week. I wouldn't want you to miss it. And I will talk to you, if not before Thursday, definitely Thursday. All right, love you guys and be safe. Bye.